What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all almost didn't get this video. Okay, first of all, it snowed outside. It snowed to the point where we need plows to come through the streets and they haven't come yet. So it took a minute longer to get home. Then I had to go outside and shovel. Mind you, like I said in the previous video, it's supposed to rain tomorrow and it's supposed to be warm and it's already warming up. So girl, it was a mess. Anyway, so I'm tired. It was so tired. Like my body is just kaput. Like it knows that tomorrow is my day off. So my body is like finna go into relax mode and I gotta go get my hair done. But anyway, so let's just get up into this video. I apologize for the video being a little bit late. But y'all know I got y'all for those that still watch. This is the Halves and a Half Not Season 8, Episode 6, The Family's Name, okay? Now, if I forget some stuff, we're going to discuss it in the comments. That's what we're going to do, all right? But anyway, moving on from that, we get into this episode, Justin, okay? Remember last week, Veronica had met up with Tanner, or I should say Tanner came over there to Veronica's house and, got some little information that she wanted him to do for her. Find out Kobe and beat his ass and all that shit. And I'm gonna get to a particular part up in this episode that really annoyed me. And this is we'll get there. We'll get there because it's dealing with Kobe. But anyway, got some little information on him, wanted them to basically do their thing and, beat his ass and all that stuff. But also got some information on Justin, okay? And the fact that Justin was out here sexually assaulting these guys, okay? And so, there we go. Looks like he was a little crooked. Out here sexually assaulting these guys while he was a police officer. So of course Tanner was pissed off and when he came into the house, and that's why Justin was calling Jeffrey so much. He wanted to understand what was going on. He was like, "You lied to me," and all this stuff. So next thing you know, Tanner just came in and started beating his ass. Okay, he just started beating his ass, which in its sense it's gay bashing. It's gay bashing, trying to beat the gay out of him and all this stuff. He just mad because he can't accept his choices. But it's making me so conflicted because I'm not here for gay bashing. I'm not here for gay people getting jumped and everything like that. But at the same time, it is Justin and all the stuff that he has done to people, male, anybody else, and the stalking shit. It's just very hard for me to feel sorry for him at this point. So we get to this. They out there shoveling now. Girl, we get to, mind you, this is the first snow of the season. The first real snow of the season. I mean, it did snow a little bit early on, but it didn't do nothing. It didn't even accumulate. So it literally looked like it was raining. That's how it was. But anyway, so we get to later on in the episode where, Tanner was basically like, "I'm gonna go find out what's going on with this." Giving him the opportunity to tell him the truth. "I told you to tell me the truth, tell me the truth, tell me the truth." And of course, he's not gonna tell him the truth. He's gonna keep on saying that these guys are lying. They're drug addicts. So of course, they're gonna say whatever it is that they need to say. And he was like, "So everybody's gonna say that at the police station. So that everybody's gonna say that." Because Tanner finna get down to the bottom of this, and he already know his brother lying to him. Okay, so at this point, he leaves out. Justin is panicking yet again, trying to call Jeffrey. Jeffrey is over there at Madison Place still with Kobe, okay? And they're going through their little charades. Kobe like, "Damn, oh my God. So this guy, he keeps on calling you. I wish I could see who he is because he called you like 67 times. And oh my God, this. And oh my God, that. And what does that bitch want? And bitch this. And yes. And oh, queen." And I'm just sitting here like, basically the dialogue was, "I'm trying to see what's going on. Do you want to answer the phone? Answer the phone, Jeffrey, to see what's going on. Why is this man calling you so much?" Okay. And eventually Jeffrey does answer the phone, and what it was Justin up there talking about, he's gonna kill himself and he needs a friend to talk to, and at this point, trigger warning. Okay, he said he's gonna off himself. And Jeffrey just really wasn't here for it because at this point, you've done so much to me. Why should I feel sorry for you? And I know this is what you do so that I can feel sympathy and try to come over there to be with you. And I'm not about to fall for it because that is exactly what he's doing. And if he actually does it, you don't tell nobody. Just go ahead and do that shit, okay? freak that. You did all this stuff and you really think that this is what's gonna get him to come over there, and it's not gonna work this time. So he get off the phone with him. um he was like, I'm gonna do it in a big way to show you too. And I was like, that's a threat? Like, don't tell me that, especially if I don't give a damn about you. Cause I'm gonna tell girl, what? First of all, don't even call me, because I ain't even gonna answer the phone. It ain't even gonna be no words spoken between me and you, and I ain't gonna have that on my conscience. Fuck that. But anyway, moving on from that, Kobe just confused about what's going on. Like, this man is crazy, and he was talking to your mom. That's what he said. He was talking to your mom. Probably got something to do with it, and maybe I want to see what the big fuss is about. Maybe if I can have a chance to hook up with that, and don't act this way, because I cut a bitch. And I'm just going over this scene. Like, this scene really annoyed me because of the gay. It was too gay. I never thought I could say something was too gay, but it was too gay, trying too hard. And I'm pretty sure the actor that plays Kobe is a straight man. And the reason why I said that, because no real gay man will talk like this all the time like that. Okay, it was doing way too much. And I understand, you're trying to get actors there, but it would have been better, because if Gavin Houston, he's not gay either. He's actually married, I believe, but he's not a gay man. And my whole thing is this: you could have at least got somebody that was gay to play Kobe, or at least brought somebody on set to actually give you, if you down, Tyler, this is a message to you. No shade, I love you and all that stuff, but people like me, and you like me for giving you the real, okay? And I'm about to give you the real. We got to stop bullshitting at this point, because if you are down in fucking Atlanta, home of the gays, okay? Home of the gays, and talented gays at that, you could get somebody on your staff, and I'm pretty sure you do have gay people on your staff. Pretty sure you don't discriminate, but this is where a writer's room would be necessary, okay? So that you can get the correct dialogue, you can get the correct lingo, you can get the correct, actions and inflectuations and tones and stuff to come through. Because not all gay men, especially muscular gay men, feminine gay men, even the feminine gay men, are not that over the top the way that Kobe was talking, and I'll cut a bitch, and what that bitch want, and it's bitch this, bitch that, bitch that. It's not. That's somewhat making a goddamn mockery of gay men. Like, I'm just saying, it was annoying as hell, and it was irritating as hell to see, okay? Because that's not how it is. Just because one is gay don't mean that they have to feminize their voice to talk and exaggerate their tone. He could be a muscular gay like Kobe and still talk normally, okay? And yeah, may say a bitch here or a queen here, but it's not bitch every word, every end of the sentence, every end of each sentence, bitch this, bitch that. And it's not overly dramatizing his voice and inflection of his tones and what that bitch want. And it's going all like this and all like that. Not every gay is like that. You literally put in a stereotypical TV gay, what the straight people think that gay men are. Okay, not realizing that they are not like that in real life. Not all of them. Not the one that we see every day. Okay, especially. I'm sorry to have to do that, because y'all know it wouldn't be me. Like, I don't suck ass or whatever. My thing is, I have to call it like I see it, and that's what it is, okay? You need to get somebody around you. Listen, bitch, I'm a call away. You still got my number, and if you need some cues or whatever, I can get you in contact with somebody, okay? Because we got to make it look more real, okay? And it just didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. And then, trying to make him want to sleep with everybody. That's another gay stereotype. Saying that Madison was a whore before he met Jeffrey. That's another gay stereotype. God damn, it was a whole bunch of stereotypes within this scene, and it was bothering me. I was like, not all gay men are whores, okay? Not all gay men. And I know that's not what he was saying, but you just literally played onto a stereotype. Like, you could have. And then you made it that this man is an escort. Like, oh my God. But anyway, moving on from that, we gonna get off of them. I listen. If you don't receive what I'm saying it out of love. It's no shade, no shots, no nothing. I'm just saying the truth, okay? I'm not trying to tell nobody how to work their stuff. I'm just saying if you want stuff to come off more authentic, that's what you got to do, okay? You just like when white people be making these shows or whatever and they put a black character in there, it's good to have a black person in the room, okay? Just like this, it's good to have a gay person in the room, all right? Or at least it's good to have a gay person, okay? And I'm pretty sure you can find it. Like I said, you're down in Atlanta. But anyway, moving on from that, we Wyatt and goddamn Celine. Okay, first of all, before we get to them, let me get this little scene out the way. Remember that Landon had said that he wanted to have a drink with Mitch. Okay, Mitch was like, cool. So he get him down to the bar. Landon is the little suspect, okay? He like, what is going on? And see, Landon doing the most too. Landon, he taking a risk hitting on this straight man the way that he hitting on this straight man, okay? And he better be glad that straight man was, confident in his sexuality. But then again, that straight man could have been putting on the front and could have been waiting for him outside and beat his ass, okay? Shit like that really does happen, all right? But anyway, Mitch was all comfortable with himself, so I appreciate that. And that was a good look, that he was comfortable enough to be around this straight man, even though he was hitting on him, and he didn't feel no type of way. He just told him, it ain't gonna happen, partner, okay? And when they was through with their little conversation, Landon even said, damn, I almost had slept with him alone. And he said, no, you didn't. And didn't say nothing else about it. It was all in fun and jest, okay? But basically, the reason why Mitch called him or was having this drink with him was because he wanted to know the relationship between how it was in a dynamic, the relationship between Candace and the president-elect, Charles. Do she love him? Do they love each other? What's going on with that? Landon really wasn't that much of a help because he couldn't really say anything, but I think he did kind of imply that they had feelings for each other or that there was love between them, So that made Mitch feel some type of way. That was all that he really wanted to get out of him. And so, he did say we can still be cool, we can be friends or whatever, which I want to see more of that in these TV shows and all that stuff, because there are gay men who are friends with straight people and it is okay and they don't want to sleep with them, okay? But and it's nothing wrong because everybody is comfortable in their sexuality. But moving on from that, that was a nice little scene. Wyatt, Celine was cleaning up the hospital and one of her rooms was Wyatt's room, and I guess she didn't know. I said, baby, you ain't see them guards outside, you don't know what's going on. But when she come up in there, Wyatt was like, damn, bitch, this half hour you didn't fail. Like, I mean, you went from cleaning houses to cleaning goddamn hospital rooms and shit, bitch. This is what you is. You a janitor now, girl. I said, oh my God, Wyatt, you should shut the fuck up at this point because you are about to go to jail and somebody is going to be using you to clean their toilets, okay? I'm just going to be saying that. You're going to be cleaning toilets for 5 cents an hour, okay? I'm just saying, all right? You ain't finna get off scotch-free. He talking all this stuff. And, Celine was like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You tried to hurt your father. You tried to kill him. And I'm sitting here like, Celine, now at this point, I was with Wyatt. Like, what are you taking up for my daddy? Like, you still fucking him or something? Oh, excuse me. You fucking him or something? Like, I'm confused as what's going on right now, and it was like, no, daddy couldn't be fucking you because at the end of the day, he'll probably get somebody prettier, younger, with a better ass. I said, oh my God, this is Jim Jr. That's what your name should have been, Jim Jr. And Celine was like, damn, you just like your daddy. I said, you just not realizing that? She gonna say, my sons are better sons, your brothers are better men than you are. He was like, first of all, I ain't got no brother, okay? He said, no, bitch, you got 2. Oh, you talk about the half-breeds? I don't know why it tickled me, but bitch, every time I hear it and people use the shit as an insult, it should not be funny. I should take offense, but bitch, it is funny to me when he said that shit. It was just the way he said it so casual. You mean half-breeds? Nah, bitch, them ain't my brother. I said, girl, whatever. And so they go back on their little diatribe back and forth. He shading her, she shading him. She finally leaves out or whatever. And then it was a guard that was in there, and he looking at him like, you enjoy your stay because, bitch, you look like you feeling a little bit better. You about to be up out here soon. He was like, first of all, you don't know how I feel, okay? He was like, yeah, it don't matter. He said, and second of all, I'm going to rehab. He said, no, you're not going to rehab. You're taking your ass back to jail. And the way that I should have known by that dialogue that he knew something that we didn't know. And I'm talking about the guard, okay? Speaking of, Vinny is on the phone trying to check around and this situation with Mitch. He just trying to see if Mitch really putting his family name out there. That's why the episode is called The Family Name. Okay? He trying to see if Mitch really putting the family name out there, trying to protect Hannah and Candace and them and Benny. And so one of his goons come up in there and basically tell him that Wyatt is still alive. He was like, damn, I'll take care of that motherfucker myself. I'll pay him a visit. And he was like, you really gonna do that? He was like, and also that cop that you shot in the motherfucking head, he's still alive. It was like, damn, can he talk? At this point, I don't know. I don't think so, but he hasn't said anything. He was like, that's fine. I'll pay him a visit too. Oh boy had to remind him, listen, you the boss at this point. You can't be doing this. When Mama Rose was the boss, she wasn't getting her hands dirty. She was leaving it to us, okay? Because you the boss, all right? He was like, I'm the boss and I'm not Mama Rose, so I'm going to do the shit myself. I said, let him get in trouble, because I thought being the boss mean you won't get your hands dirty like that. That's what I thought. That's why you got the goons and the underlings underneath you to do all that shit. But Vinny said, no, I ain't finna just be sitting here being the face of this shit. I'm finna get my hands dirty too. I said, all right. He called Sandy up in there, trying to see if this is Sandy's way to get back into the family graces, because he had that little falling out with Sandy because Sandy wouldn't kill Wyatt, wouldn't shoot Wyatt, So at this point, in order for him to finally get himself back in there, he wanted him to ask around, or not necessarily ask around, but try to see if Mitch really is putting the family names out there without them, telling them, and trying to see what is going on between Benny and Mitch, in his family, and, why they so close and why he protecting him so much and everything like that. And so, they doing that shit. Meanwhile, Veronica gets a phone call from Pilar. Ooh, damn it, bitch. Girl, I done went back to Passions. This is my passion for life. Girl, I gotta find the episodes on YouTube, okay? Because that was her name on Passion. Pilar, Teresa, Ethan, girl, Timmy, Tabitha, girl, Eve, bitch. We just went down the passion loophole for a second. But anyway, let's come back. Let's come back to this soap opera, okay? So, Celine was cleaning up in the lobby, and her boss come down there talking about I need to see you in our office because I want to talk to you. My sister's so stupid. I want to talk to you about some shit, and my boss want to talk to you about some shit. She was like, hold up, your boss too? That's the big boss. Okay, she was like, am I about to get fired? He was like, we just want to talk to you. Okay, and he was so vague and made it seem like some shit was going to happen. And so she said, I'm not going to talk to you without my lawyer. Oh, so you got a lawyer. And the way that he said it was like, oh, your broke ass in this janitorial thing. I'm surprised that you got a lawyer. You got to be faking it. And he was like, who your lawyer? He was like, Veronica Harrington. He said, oh, okay. Well, we'll wait till your lawyer get here. She calls Veronica, telling her what's going on. And of course, Veronica being her shady, simple self, of course, she's going to be there. Oh, if you want me to come down there, I'll come down there. Okay, fine. Okay, say thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, don't say nothing else when I get down there. Give me like 45 minutes, all right? Say thank you again. Thanks again. Okay, all this drama and tacos. I said, all this damn drama and tacos. I heard that and I looked up. I said, did she hang up the phone? Girl, no. Celine said, you didn't hang up the phone. I don't think you meant for me to hear that. She said, no, I didn't hang up the phone. So obviously I meant for you to to hear that shit. I said, God damn. So for the last few episodes, when it becomes when it comes to a scene with Veronica and goddamn Celine, just expect a one-liner that's gonna take your ass down, okay? And that is what her damn near pressure bigoted ass is doing, okay, when it comes to Celine. And I'm pretty sure Veronica probably voted for Trump, or at least seemed like, she voted for a few Republicans back in her day. You know what I'm saying? She's giving me that cheese. But anyway, so they gonna do that. Meanwhile, we move on to Catherine and Hannah. Catherine had called Hannah. Hannah let her know what's going on with the outside world, and Catherine was really trying to figure out what was going on with Wyatt. That's why she had the phone call, and she decided to call Hannah. And Hannah told her about Jim trying to come over there and get the money and everything, and she was like, "Don't give that nigga nothing." She said, "Girl, you know I won. You know I won. Okay, and oh, bitch, let me tell you this too. Veronica got the building on her loan for that rehab building. Excuse me." And she was like, "Oh, okay, what you want to do about it?" I said they linked up. They like synced up on their energy, like they was really gonna do something. Like, yeah, your turn, yo, you get that bitch. Okay, that's how they was when they both kind of smirked at the same time. Cause Veronica, Veronica and Catherine got their little history. Hannah and Catherine got their history, and so now that she's in charge of the shit, she was like, "I'll take care of that shit." I was like, "I know that's right, Hannah. What you about to do, bitch?" Okay, now that she owes money, Catherine finna use this shit. Of course, Catherine told her about the girl in the jail that reminds her of Amanda. Hannah's had to tell her, that ain't Amanda, so, you need to calm down about that. She was like, "I know, blah, blah, blah." And so, meanwhile, when they get through with their little phone call, we see Jim and David talking, and basically he telling him that he was up at the house. Of course he didn't knock or whatever, and this was at Hannah's place. He just came on in. It don't matter. She not gonna give me the money, but what I need you to do is go down there, sweet talk her, try to sleep with her, whatever, and tell that bitch to give me the money, okay? So this motherfucker gonna do that, like the good old boy that he is. Let me do that. I said, really, David? So he go down there trying to convince Hannah to give Jim the money. Okay? Hannah just sitting there like, okay. And so what? He sure did. But I'm not. Okay. He broke. What that got to do with me? That painting cost $6 million. Okay, and he still ain't getting this 500,000. That ain't my problem. He fucked himself up. That was Hannah's whole attitude this whole time, and I loved it. And then here comes David trying to flip that shit right back to trying to say, "Oh, you're a remarkable woman. You asked me if my mom would be proud of me. And truth be told, she wouldn't be proud of some of the stuff that I've done and all this shit." Mind you, Hannah had to tell that man about himself. Why do you do this shit for Jim? You his lackey. You his boy. That's what you are. Whatever he says do, you jump and you go and do it. He was like, "Jim, he done got me out of, he saved my life more times than one." I said, "Okay, and you still act like you ain't got a mind of your own, okay? What exactly do Jim got on you that makes you feel obligated to come do his dirty work and shit like that?" He tried to flip that shit and tried to flirt with Hannah, and he was like, "Can I tell you some more stuff? I also wanted to tell you that, I've been attracted to you for a while. Ever since I first saw you, I've been attracted to you." She would, and I can tell that you've been attracted to me too, okay? Unless I'm getting the wrong impressions, okay? Girl, Hannah said, "Oh, for real?" Hannah is finna play the game. Hannah ain't stupid to play for it. And making it the way that it went off is they kind of made it seem like they was gonna make it seem like Hannah is just going to uh give in to David or whatever, but we know Hannah is smarter than that, okay? And she was just like playing with him at this point, because that's the tease that he was giving. It was given. Baby mama said, "Okay, yeah, you attractive or whatever. You got a nice body and all that shit. That's cool." He was like, "Well, thank you. But if you want to know, can I have a sit down or whatever and tell you all that I want to say about this subject. She was like, yeah, sure. Let's sit her on the couch. When she put her foot up on that couch and crossed that leg and she did like this on the back of that chair, I knew Hannah was in for some shit. Hannah was like, come on, feed me with the bullshit. That's what that body language was giving me. And David couldn't pick up on that shit, okay? Like, I always wanted to holler at you and I always thought you was an attractive woman and all this stuff. I said, boy, if you don't get out of here, David, Hannah is not about to fall for your bullshit, okay? No. Meanwhile, the end of the episode ends with Benny coming into the hospital room where Wyatt is at, and he talking about something. Wait. Benny said, bitch, I don't wait. Okay? That's not what we gonna do. So that was the haves and the have-nots. You guys tell me how you felt about it, and I will see you guys later. Even when I'm tired, I still give y'all a full review. Girl, I love y'all. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace.